Hello, my name is Kevin Donovan, owner of the Good Kevin Massage on Panama City Beach, and I wanted to talk about hand and wrist pain. So for professions that are hand intensive, working at a computer, cutting hair, or tattoo artists, people like that, we end up with a lot of hand pain, or can. So I've been using this device called Rolflex, and it allows me to do self-care for my hands and forearms. So to use the device, you can adjust the base for how big your forearm is, and you can help open it up a little bit, slide your forearm in there, and it allows you to apply a lot of pressure this way, but gives you great leverage, so it makes it really easy. So if I were to use it and do a very thorough job with it, I would start with my hand in a neutral position, just lined up normally, and then squeeze, hold until it calms down to a comfortable, gentle pressure. And then I move, or you can roll it back and forth, but I like to just go and find the next bad spot and hold it. And then you want to massage the muscle in all three kind of positions. So this is neutral, and then for this one, this would be slack, because I'm giving slack to the contact point muscles up here, and I would hold pressure there. And then that allows the first two layers of the muscle to have slack in them, so they're not protecting the deeper layer. So it allows you to get in deeper to the muscle and get that area to relax. And then if I go this direction, curl my fingers in a little bit if possible, then that creates tension in the superficial layers of muscle and allows me to focus on that layer more effectively. And that way all three layers of the muscle will get treated, and you end up feeling just super loose. And then all you do is you rotate the device so that the contact points are on the inside of your forearm, and apply pressure again. And then you would stretch the inside of the forearm this way and apply pressure and get it done that way. Work your way through, just take your time. And then you go and give those muscles slack by bringing your fingers in, and then apply a pressure again. And if you do it again in all three positions, then you're going to get the most benefit out of the device, and the most benefit to your wrist and fingers. And what we're doing is we're giving slack to these muscles so that it takes all the compression off the joints in the wrist and knuckles. So then Rolflex, I'll have a link in the description. These are great devices. It's like insurance for your forearms. They're really good. And then the next device I use is this little woodworking tool you can find at any shop where hand tools are sold, all the big box stores and all that. So it's a woodworking tool, but it's rounded here on the corners, so or on the contact points. And then if you go ahead and close it, you can just turn the knob until you find a depth or a width that is comfortable. And then, so anytime you have thumb pain, you look at the muscles that control that thumb or that joint for any that universal kind of. So anytime you have a problem with a joint, if you look at the muscles that control that joint and you treat those, or you, especially if you find an area that's very sensitive that controls that joint, and treat it, you'll have relief in that joint typically. So you're in control of how much pressure this is, so you don't have to be scared of it. It's not a big deal. So you put it in, and then you just turn it until you feel a comfortable level of pressure, and you just let it hang out there until the pressure eases up and that spot feels better. And then with this one, you can just push down and it will release. You can open it up again and just shift to a different position wherever you want, or wherever you feel there's tension. And you just turn it until there's that comfortable pressure, and then you just let it hang out there until it calms down. And so this area, of course, is really easy. It's all very fleshy and muscly there. But I have even used it in between my fingers here. And again, you just tighten it down to wherever you're comfortable, not a big deal, and it releases really easy. and you just hold it there. And I have found trigger points in this part of my hand that refer across my hand. So those are the ones that are causing, pain and stiffness for no, good reason, essentially. If you can find them or get them to release, again, your hands are going to feel much better. So between these two tools, 17 years of massage, my hands really feel pretty great. Check these out. This is Rolflex. Link in the description, and then these are just at your hardware store.